Hi, my name is Empress TOK. Tolu Olu Komolafe is my name. Your married preacher, your marriage counselor, and the couples therapist. In a couple of minutes tonight, we're going to be talking about 6 surprising benefits of anal sex and the 6 surprising risks of anal sex. I'll start from the advantages, that is the benefits of anal sex. Number one, it is so pleasurable because around the woman anus there is a very rich cluster of nerves that surrounds it, so it makes it more pleasurable even to the man. And don't forget, the anus is always very tight, so it makes the man enjoy it more than even passing through the vagina. So that is number one. The second one is there is no risk of pregnancy. Oh, you're scared of unwanted pregnancy? Of course, you can go for anal sex. It is good for couples and even couples to be. The third one is it keeps the immune system in a very great shape. Don't forget, sex exercise itself is a exercise very healthy for the body. Now, the anal one that gives you time to live, to stay longer on the sex, will even help you give, it's going to help boost your immune system and give the body a very perfect shape. Another advantage of anal sex is it helps in clearing out your bowel easily. In case you're finding it hard to pass out your feces, that is the bowels, you finding it difficult to pass it out easily, then if you have anal sex, it's going to open the anals wide and allow you to be able to pass out your feces easily. Then the fifth one is it increases intimacy amongst the couple. That is, if couples could allow themselves have anal sex, it means they have they've attained a level of trust. They have trust for each other, especially from the woman. Women are always scared that anal sex is not safe, I don't want it, and this and that. So if a lady could allow the husband, or a woman could allow the husband to have anal sex, it means at least there is a level of trust between them, and it's still going to boost the trust. Because if you notice this, after every anal sex, you'd want to talk about it over and over again. Now, it makes you want to talk more with your spouse. It makes you want to talk more of the experience and makes you want to have it more because it is so good. And the final one, like I said earlier, it is very, very exciting. Now, if you've never tested anal sex, you might not understand what I'm saying, but it is more exciting. It has kind of feelings that, passes through to your brain and come back to the body. You feel it real well, far more better than the vagina sex. But now there are little things that got advantages without disadvantages. We're going to talk about the risk attached, and I'm going to give you 6 risks attached to having anal sex. The first one is it can hurt the woman. It is very tight, and if the man is not careful penetrating, it might hurt the woman and cause her to bleed. Then the number 2 is that it can transfer any transmittable disease easily. Talk of STDs, HIV, HPV, and so on and so forth. And the third one is bacteria in the anus can affect the man's health. That is, if the man, there are always bacteria, because what will pass out from the anus are the Dead Sea in our body. So the bacteria around the bacteria around the feces and the anus could affect the man's dick easily, and it could cause cancer of the dick to the man. Then the fourth one is it can cause urinary tract effect, that is infection one way or the other. Don't forget, germs would lead to infection. Bacteria are germs, they lead to infection, so it could cause infection easily if care is not taken. Then the number 5 is if a man pulls out his dick from his penis from the anus and dip it inside the vagina immediately, it could cause kind of disease into the vulva or the vagina of the woman. It transfer bowel germs. The germs that the man had already carried from the bowel is going to transfer it into the vulva or the vagina and could cause a cancer of the vagina. And finally, it could cause cancer of the anus. The first one is it causes cancer of the vagina, and the second one is it causes cancer of the anus. But for some couples that would come to the therapist, to come to the counselors, telling us that they want to have an anal sex with their wife and they don't want to go fornicating outside, this is the good news for you. There are ways through which you can enjoy it. The first one is the lubrication. Ensure it is well lubricated. I normally encourage couples that try always, even if you're going to have just 5 minutes of sex, give 2 minutes for foreplay. It is very very, very important. You know, when you touch every part of a sensitive body, every sensitive part of her body, she gets wet already, inside out, inside the anus, inside the vagina, and you know, it allows the penetration to be easily. And finally, I would advise, since you can't be pregnant with it, since you only have anal sex for fun, it is very, very safe, and it is advisable to use a very good condom. I said a very good condom, not just ordinary condom. This is going to help prevents you from disease. It's going to help prevent you from any transferable bacteria or germs. It's going to prevent you from having the cancer. It's going to prevent you from infection. And don't forget, if you are going to use a condom, ensure it is a condom that is lubricant friendly, not the condom that is going to tear when it sees that the place is lubricated. So if you have it well, if you can apply these precautions, then I bet it with you, you're going to enjoy the anal sex, and it is very good for couples. Don't forget, it brings more intimacy. You won't know until you try it. I'm not going to encourage it if you know that you are not going to preserve yourself. If you know you're not going to use condom, if you know you're not going to use it effectively, then don't go for anal sex. But if you know you can lubricate and use the condom effectively, use a very good one, then of course you are safe. I'll be coming back again to give other lectures on other topic. I remain Empress TOK, Tolu Olu Komolafe. See you some other time and enjoy with your spouse. Bye.